What is culture? We like to think our DNA defines us. We look at cultural differences and think, wow, that's deeply hardwired into who they are. But that's a myth. Culture isn't hardwired like your eye color. It's fluid, it's dynamic, and most importantly, it's a survival toolkit disguised as everyday behavior. Your brain is a massive energy hog. It makes up just 2% of your body weight, but burns through a staggering 20% of your daily energy. To protect that mental battery, your brain loves shortcuts. It hates having to think. And that is exactly what culture is, the ultimate cognitive shortcut. From the time you're a baby, you are a master imitator. You absorb social scripts without even realizing it. Take greetings. If you grow up in a bowing culture, you bow. Your brain stays on autopilot, keeping you safe and predictable to the people around you, while saving your mental energy for actual emergencies. But watch what happens when a cheek kisser walks into a bowing boardroom. Suddenly, the autopilot clicks off. The brain experiences instant cognitive overload. An evolutionary mental alert triggers. What is happening? Why are they breaking the script? Is this a threat? To keep us alive, these unwritten rules serve three distinct evolutionary purposes. First, there is practical survival, the invisible shield. Long before we understood science, culture stepped in as a behavioral shield to protect us from dying via fatal trial and error. Consider the boiled water rule. Centuries ago, natural water sources across China carried deadly pathogens like cholera. Nobody knew what a microbe was. The adaptation? A strict cultural rule emerged: never drink unboiled water. Even the poorest families burned precious firewood just to boil water, often tossing in tea leaves. The result? They didn't understand germ theory. Their brains just ran a passed-down script. Raw water makes you sick, boiled water keeps you safe. It saved millions of lives on pure repetition. Second, we have friend or foe coordination, an innate biological alarm hardwired entirely for survival. The moment you meet someone, your brain instantly asks two life or death questions. Are you in my tribe? And do you mean danger or are you friendly? When you share a cultural script, intent is transparent. But when that script breaks, predictability vanishes, and your brain automatically triggers a threat response. Take physical space. A North American prefers an arm's length. A Mediterranean prefers 1 to 2 feet. Watch the threat assessment misfire when they meet. The Mediterranean speaker steps in to show friendliness. Instantly, the North American's alarm trips. Why are they crowding me? Are they aggressive? The North American steps back. Now, the Mediterranean speaker's alarm fires. Why are they backing away? Are they untrustworthy? This coordination goes way beyond physical space. It's about decoding the silent behavioral signals we use to broadcast our immediate intentions. For over 90% of human history, missing a social cue meant death. We use these shared, hard-to-fake scripts to instantly decode who belongs to our tribe and whether they bring peace or war. Third is hierarchy and status, or reading the room. Humans are intensely hierarchical primates. In our ancestral past, physically fighting for resources every single day was a great way to get killed. To keep the peace, we evolved dominance and prestige hierarchies, and culture is the map. Instead of throwing punches, we use learned, highly specific cultural scripts to signal rank. For example, in a modern Western meeting, your brain automatically looks to the head of the table to find the person in charge. But walk into a traditional business setting in East Asia, and the rules flip. The highest status person doesn't sit at the head or the middle. They sit in what's called the camisa, the seat furthest away from the entrance, historically the safest spot from a surprise attack. Neither spot is biologically superior, but because you learned your culture's specific map, you can walk into a crowded room and instantly read the hierarchy without anyone saying a word. You know exactly who holds the power, who you must defer to, and who can help you. The entire social ladder is decoded in a split second, saving the group from chaotic, exhausting conflict. From saving us from disease to mapping out social status, culture is the ultimate piece of evolutionary software. It's designed to keep our brains on autopilot, working quietly behind the scenes to keep us alive. But what happens when that autopilot suddenly breaks down? What happens when the ancient tribal scripts we carry clash directly with the modern world? We'll look at exactly how that software update happens in the next video.